Caltex came to us and said, problem number one, there's low emotional involvement in the fuels category. Problem number two, we've got significantly less budget than our competitors. Problem number three is that we have a smaller fuel network than most of our competitors. So in essence, we want you to grow our volumes, increase brand awareness, and increase emotional attachment between our consumers and our Caltex brand. Supa Strikas! We knew that with the budget on offer, we had to go with branded content. We had to create content that media owners wanted to air or to publish essentially for free. And in that way, we could get the brand impressions that we needed to make this campaign worthwhile for Caltex. And obviously the world's biggest pastime is football. The maximum sponsorship dollars, it's got the maximum audience, and it's got the maximum global affinity with the sport. We created this idea of a soccer team called the Supa Strikas, who would essentially be branded with Caltex. Caltex liked the cost involved. They liked the idea, but I think, in the back of their heads they thought maybe these guys are a little bit crazy. But to their credit, they said, okay, go out there and go for it. If you can get the newspapers to do it, then let's go forward. So the idea was, let's make big stars out of these characters, and then let's say, hey, if you want to see more of these characters, you need to go to a Caltex.
Scratch cards from participating Caltex service stations.
We started off with the newspapers. We went to see Cosmo in Malaysia and the Philippine Star in Manila, and essentially they loved the idea. They were facing a fundamental problem in that newspaper readership is aging, and this was youthful content, fun content on a theme and sport that everybody loved. Once we had created this dedicated readership, the broadcaster channels started to indicate to us that they would also take the content, our animated TV content, and air that at no cost.
So Block, are you like cool with everything?
We then started getting calls from ESPN Star Sport. And the big win for us was when Disney came and said we would love to air Supa Strikas. And that was going to be the first ever branded content on Disney in Southeast Asia. For every day for the last year, they've aired the show every single day. Ratings have been fantastic. We were number 2 in countries like Malaysia and the Philippines, and top 10 in all the major markets for Disney. So really, it's a situation where they're waiting for more and more content and can't wait to start airing it. Disney have given Caltex more than 5,000 free minutes of airtime. We then got a call from CNN.
Just get some popcorn and enjoy the show.
This is Shakes. So Shakes is the main guy. Shakes is a guy. And CNN did an interview with us, a 7-minute piece that had aired internationally that gave them even more branded content airtime. We started a Facebook page, and our levels of interaction from the fans are incredible. We started a YouTube channel, and just last week we hit 1 million videos watched.
Nothing gets by the Cool Joe Eagle Eye.
We've just run a set of activations in the Klang Valley in Malaysia, where we've taken our Supa Strikas characters to the Caltex forecourts, and on average we've increased fuel sales by 22% just because the Supa Strikas are on the forecourt. This is in a category where 5 or 6% volume increase is something to get hugely excited about.
Putting the right fuel into your body improves power.
In one particular site we increased volumes by 78%.
And the same goes for your car. That's why I use Caltex with Tecron D.
Hours of free airtime, fuel increases on average of 22%, huge emotional involvement from fans. And of course, the great thing about this set of characters is they're not confined to one medium. They're not just in the comic or in the animation. We take them and do activations, put them on outdoor media, use them as giveaways. They are the quintessential multi-platform communication tool.
Strikers! Super